Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, the most exciting 30 minutes in professional wrestling, is on the air. I'm Dean Hill. I am joined here this week with Kenneth Bolin. Kenneth has come to us, a protege, if you will, of Jim Cornette's. Sitting in with me here at the television desk. I'm sorry for any comments he may make. I'll make that apology in advance. Listen, very quickly, I want to welcome our new affiliates, WBNA Channel 21, Cable Channel 21, and WYCS Channel 24. We're glad to be there as well, coming into your home. Also, we want to remind you that on Thursday, May the 21st, we're going to be at St. Teresa's Church at 1101 East Kentucky. Now, all this stuff about you knowing Dan Severn, we've been announcing to the fans that Dan Severn is going to be here May the 23rd in Seymour, May the 24th here at the Davis Arena. You know Severn.
First of all, Dean Hill, you've been running your mouth at anybody that'll listen to you. Kenny Bolin don't know Dan Severn. Well, what I want you to do is take a look at that publicity shot. That was shot in Philadelphia. That's in Pennsylvania for all the non-geographically inclined people out there. That is me and Dan Severn.
Aww.
How Dan Severn and I got together, a lot of people have been asking that. Well, Dan Severn and I had a physical confrontation. That physical confrontation didn't really work out the way that Dan Severn thought it would. So what happened after he sat back and thought on it for a while, he met with me in Philadelphia, apologized to me, and that photograph was taken shortly after that apology. He asked me if I would hook him up with Jim Cornette in the WWF. The man was big enough to come to me and apologize. I hooked him up with Cornette, and now...
For all we know, this is a cardboard cutout.
That's not a cardboard cutout. That was in Philadelphia.
How can we tell that's real Dan Severn?
That's really Dan Severn. You take your glasses off and put in a magnifying
listen,
glass.
let me emphasize one thing. Whether this is Severn or not, we'll debate that later. When he's here for the seminar, this is going to be a hands-on seminar. Dan Severn is actually going to be in our ring. You will be able to get in the ring with him, a hands-on situation. May the 23rd in Seymour, May the 24th here at Davis Arena. Listen, let's go ahead. We got action. I don't have time to mess with you. We're ready to go. Faye Davis, take it away.
This match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Evansville, Indiana, the self-proclaimed most handsome man in wrestling, Jason Lee. And his opponent from Pittsburgh, PA, the Ironman,
The Iron Man, Rob Conway. Jason Lee, his opponent, Joe Wheeler, calling for the bell. We're underway. Jason, of course, throwing the boa across the back of our favorite ring announcer here, Faye Davis. And Jason right now is already seen the power of the Iron Man. These two are both some men, Kenneth Bolin, that you checked out when you first walked in the doors here.
I've been keeping my eye on these men for quite a while now. Jason Lee, as you know, I've had a real strong look at. Most handsome man in wrestling without a doubt, and now that eye is starting to heal up, he's looking even better.
Oh, I don't know so much about how handsome he is. Right now he's handsome on his back with Rob Conway smacking him down here, working on that left arm into the headlock.
That's one thing I'm going to have to work with Jason Lee. He has been a notorious slow starter since I've been here, but once I fully take over his career, and I probably will.
Arrogant. He's arrogant. He does a little stuff.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, he's cost him quite a few matches. Look at this. Oh, headlock takedown from the Iron Man. Jason Lee has a tendency to want to lay on his back and do the little pinfall. The guys kick out, he ends up losing the match.
So it sounds like you're trying to say he's lazy. That man's not lazy.
I think he's overconfident.
He maybe has a little more confidence than he should have at this state of the game, but once I have him fully under my wing, under the tutelage of myself, maybe even a little counseling from Jim Cornette, we'll get him to where he needs to be. Don't you worry about that. The important thing is that he has the raw talent. I see that. Jimmy sees it, and we'll take him to the next step. Don't worry about that.
Joe Wheeler is the referee out here keeping things under control. Jason Lee drops that big elbow down under the chest of the Iron Man. There's that arrogant pin I'm telling you about. Look, if he would have locked him up, he could have possibly
that shows what you know. That's not an arrogant pin. What that was is he was putting the full weight of his back on the chest of Conway, and he was going for extra leverage and almost got a pin out of it.
You got an answer for everything, don't you?
Of course I do.
I still think this is a cardboard cutout of Dan Severn.
It's not cardboard. Philadelphia is where that was taken at.
Jason Lee's got the Iron Man up on the top rope.
See, the ref needs to get away from him here because he's starting to take this match in control.
Oh, my high-risk maneuver from Jason Lee. What could it be?
High risk if you don't know what you're doing.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Man, his version of a Frankensteiner off the top rope. And look, Here's what I'm talking about. He's styling and profiling
Well,
instead of covering the man.
when you're going to the big time and you're going to be a big-time professional wrestler, you want to entertain the fans, and I'm sure that he feels that he's doing that.
Well, that just cost him the match, in my opinion.
Maybe.
Scoops him up, slams him. Calling for a little crowd of and walks across the chest.
And see what he's doing. He's frustrating that little
Could be the moonsault, Bolin. You know he likes to do this.
He's beautiful at that, too.
That's on your legal pad.
I've got
moonsault. Nobody's home. Is that on your legal pad, too?
He does miss that from time to time. I'll work with him. What's this?
Putting him down, dropping the shoulders to the man, too. That's it.
My.
Your winner, Rob Conway.
The Iron Man, Rob Conway, takes our first match. Listen, be here every Wednesday night. Be part of our TV family, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kind of professional wrestling you grew up with. No obscene language here, no extreme violence. Every Wednesday night, the tickets are only $5 here at the door. Get your advance ticket, $4. You're on TV. You're here for a great night of professional wrestling. Quite a profit there for $4. Sunday is our regular show. Bell time, 7 o'clock on there. Of course, now if you want to rent Davis Arena, Kenneth Bolin, you want to bring your friends down here, you can rent Davis Arena.
You mean I could even go back and rent Davis Arena?
You could rent Davis Arena if you wanted to.
I could get in the ring and show the people what I know. I could.
What are you going to do for the rest of the 2 hours?
I'll have plenty to show them. Don't you worry about that.
Listen, also, if you'd like to involve Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling for a fundraiser that you may have, give us a call, 280-7039. Right now, I need for you to be quiet for a few minutes. We're going to be back right after this.
You know, this is going to be the greatest professional wrestling weekend in Southern Indiana history because Dan the Man Severn, the Beast, the Ultimate Fight Champion, the NWA Heavyweight Champion, the World Wrestling Federation Superstar, he's going to come to Seymour, Indiana and Jeffersonville, Indiana in back-to-back days. Unbelievable. You know, I can't wait to see Dan Severn in Seymour, Indiana on Saturday, May 23rd. He's giving a seminar. The Ultimate Fight Champion is going to show everybody how to break bones, how to stretch people, how to hurt people, but it'll never happen to me. And you know, in Seymour, Indiana that night at the Armory at 8 p.m., Manny the Weasel Valverde, all the Seymour punks, Dave the Rave, we're going to be wrestling. The Pimp Clinic's going to be there. It's going to be a big night of professional wrestling in Seymour, Indiana on Saturday, May 23rd. Severn will be there for the seminar. The next day he'll be in Jeffersonville, Indiana for another big seminar. For this is your chance, hillbillies. Get in the ring with the Beast. Get in there with the man and see what happens.
A reminder, we're going to be at St. Teresa's Church, fundraiser that they got going on there. It's at 1101 East Kentucky Street on Thursday night, May the 21st. Don't forget that on Saturday, 2 o'clock in Seymour, Indiana, that's May the 23rd, and at 8 p.m. that night, the Beast, Dan Severn, is going to be in the house. He's going to have a seminar, and the next night, right here at Davis Arena, 2 o'clock in the afternoon is the seminar, a hands-on, in the ring, you locked up with Dan Severn. Quite a learning experience. 7 o'clock that hour is our regular show, and I still believe that is a cardboard cutout.
Well, it's not, and as a matter of fact,
I know Dan Severn.
I know Dan Severn. I might be mad. I can't wait for him to get down here because I'm going to rectify the problems that he and Cornette have had. I'm going to get him fixed up, and he might be in Camp Bolin as of that night. I might even be here myself.
Well, if he's in Camp Bolin, he better watch his back, I'll tell you that. Right now, we got some single action coming your way. Faye Davis, take it away.
This match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Escorted to the ring by Danger Zone Juan Hurtado from Indianapolis, Indiana, Flanagan. And his opponent from Jeffersonville, Indiana, Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore, the other half of limited edition. Oh, Briscoe calling for the bell. Dinsmore usually out here with his tag team partner, the Iron Man, Rob Conway. A couple of young guns here in the OVW that has become quite popular, and he's tying up with a man who you like to acknowledge your friendship with, Flash Flanigan.
Flash Flanigan, I'm telling you, man, you talk about a guy that Cornette and I are both extremely high in, probably one of the top lightweights in all of wrestling today. Many appearances in the WWF, many victories in the WWF. He is one of the up-and-comers in this country today, I'll tell you that.
You might want to ask Brian Christopher about how many victories he's had in the WWF.
He's beaten Brian Christopher.
Well, right now he's got his hands full with the Nick Dinsmore. Dinsmore, watch this maneuver, using the rope to get himself out of the pressure of that armbar.
Now, what did you say his name is? Nick Dinsmore? Does that mean he's more dense than the rest of his family? Is that what that means?
Bolin.
He's not very bright. You can see it in his eyes.
Oh, I think that's a pretty bright maneuver right there. Look at that. Oh, hip toss.
Oh.
Flanagan drops that elbow.
You can even teach a semi-intelligent monkey a couple of moves. Come on, Flash.
Take down. Robert Briscoe, your referee, keeping an eye on the situation out here. Juan Hurtado, another one of the Rip Rogers camp out here supporting Flash Flanagan.
Well, it's always good to have support, Dean, and who better than Juan out there to be in Flash's, maybe other than myself, who better to be out in Flash's corner right now.
Flash Flanagan makes the reversal. Nick Dinsmore reverses back, takes him back. Man, a lot of pressure on that left leg. Oh, got the 2 count, almost 2 actually.
See, that's what I'm talking about being smart in the wrestling business. This man right down here is a second pair of eyes for Flash Flanagan. Dinsmore, as I call him, wasn't smart enough to have anyone in his corner.
Not only is he a second pair of eyes, he's a second pair of hands. He's a second influence out here. He's the kind of guy that can grab somebody from outside and interfere in the match.
That could happen, but he's not that kind of guy.
From Flash Flanagan. The super kick planted squarely on the jaw of Nick Dinsmore.
See, I'm sure Juan come in handy there. He probably told Flash what was coming.
Briscoe calling for the break. Oh, look at this. The choke. Look, what? I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, he's not.
Oh, well, look at where his leg is, right across the man's throat.
You mean to tell me the man can't put his leg where he wants to? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sets him up for the ride across the ring. That's a dangerous ride because Juan is over on that side.
Beautiful wrestling maneuver there.
Flash Flanagan looking for a little crowd approval.
They should approve him. He's great.
Drops that leg.
Now, where are all these illegal maneuvers you're talking about? I haven't seen one.
Well, you keep your eyes open.
Just
Flash Flanagan, I'm not telling you that Flash doesn't have his capabilities. He is quite an agile young man. But, oh, what a drop kick.
Good of you to notice that.
Well, he is a fine wrestler. I'm a credit where credit due kind of guy, but it's as simple as this. He used to be a fan favorite. He used to walk the line. Now he's used to crossing the line a little bit.
What does being a fan favorite ever get you? Who cares if the fans like you or not? It's wins and losses that matter, and he's piling up wins at record pace around here.
Well, that may be in your ballpark, Kenneth Bolin, but there's those of us out here that think that you don't just get respect, you earn respect, and you pay your dues in this business to get yourself
You
up
can
to
have respect without being a fan favorite. Quit ragging on about this fan favorite stuff. Who needs them? I sure don't. They love me anyway.
Yeah. Scoop slam. Dinsmore's down right now.
I mean, when you're great, people love you anyway, and Flash has realized that.
Drops that elbow. Nobody's home. Dinsmore reeling from the onslaught of Flash Flanagan, but still got enough wherewithal in him to get up.
Juan must have turned his head on that one. He should have been more helpful in that situation. That's why he's out there.
Repeated elbows right across the ring. Big backdrop. Oh, Flanagan wondering what in the world happened there.
And if you noticed, he had his hands right in Flash's tights as he flipped him over for extra leverage.
Oh, man, busting that head in the turnbuckle.
That is surely illegal in Ohio Valley. You can't ram a man's head in the turnbuckle.
Did you see that thumb in the eye? Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, look at Juan. Look at Juan.
Well, Juan's trying to alert the referee that his man's getting the short end of the stick here.
Juan's distracting the referee, if you ask me.
He's not
Dinsmore
distracted.
had that match.
Dinsmore there goes Dinsmore trying to officiate and referee.
What? Briscoe calling for the bell? Why? What's going on?
What happened there?
Hold on here, ladies and gentlemen. I got no idea. Hold
Hold
on. Flash Flanagan.
Flash Flanagan, the winner.
Flash Flanagan.
What in the wide world of sports is going on? I'm not sure. Flash Flanagan,
That's
Briscoe.
great.
Why did you stop the
Let me
match?
explain something real quick.
Why?
Nobody puts their hands on the senior official in Ohio Valley Wrestling.
What?
That goes for everybody here. You do not touch the referees, and those are the rules.
He was just trying to get your attention.
He put his hands on him. I saw it. Do you need videotape replay? He put his hands on him.
But all he did was said, no, he just barely touched him.
Well, he's a senior
that's
official.
crazy.
He can't do that.
I'm sorry, that's crazy. Listen,
That's a disqualification
try to get back
and
to
a win.
business here if we can. Briscoe's gone off the deep end. Every Wednesday night, be here for our television taping. $5 at the door, $4 if you get your tickets in advance. Also, every Sunday night here at Davis Arena, 7 o'clock is our regular show. We're located 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Also, yes, Kenneth Bolin, you can rent Davis Arena. Okay?
You know what I might do? I might rent Davis Arena and just keep all the fans out of here. Just rent it to myself and sit in the ring and entertain myself.
Well, you can do that any night except for Wednesday and Sunday because the fans own this arena on Wednesday and Sunday night.
Well, I got a lot of money. If I decide I'm going to rent it, I'll rent it.
Oh, man. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like for us to be involved in your fundraiser like we are with St. Teresa's Church this Thursday night, May the 21st, make your plans to be with us. A fundraiser situation shows you what kind of a great organization Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is. A church wants us to come be part of their fundraiser. Give us a call, 280-7039 for more information on it. And if
they do raise a lot of money.
If you can hold your tongue for 30 seconds, I'm telling you, this isn't Dan Severn.
It's Dan.
We're going to be back right after this.
Can you believe it? Dan Severn, the Ultimate Fighting Champion, showing up in Seymour, Indiana on the 23rd.
Oh, and he's in Jeffersonville on the 24th doing a seminar from 2 to 5. But you know what? Maybe me and you will show up and maybe we'll take over and we'll give a seminar and we'll show him how to wrestle. You can show him what a beast you are and I'll show him how he can be beautiful like me. And maybe we just might run him out of this whole town and he'll never come back again.
You know, I think you might be the Ultimate Fighting Champion. I seen you throwing up all them women.
I'm the ultimate in looks, Daddy, but you're the beast when it comes to wrestling. I think you're the ultimate champion.
Yeah, how dare him call himself the Beast? Look at me. Just ask anyone who's been in the ring with me. They know I'm the Beast.
I've seen you take on 2 men at once. I've seen you take on 3.
It doesn't matter how many of them are. Dan Severn thinks he's the Beast. Well, on the 23rd and the 24th, show up and find out who's the real men.
Don't forget St. Teresa's Church, 1101 East Kentucky. They're in the Schnitzelburg, Germantown area of Louisville. We're going to be there Thursday night, May the 21st. And if you can believe this picture, Kenneth Bolin knows Dan Severn. I think you probably paid him $20 to stand there. He's going to be here for a seminar, Seymour, Indiana, on May the 23rd.
I can hardly wait. That's going to be a big night professional wrestling around here. I may be right there with him, maybe even pass on a few of the moves that I know and help Dan out a little bit.
He's also going to be here at Davis Arena, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, at Seymour, Indiana, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the seminar, 2 o'clock here at Davis Arena as well.
By the end of that night, he's going to be in Camp Bolin.
The showtime in Seymour is 8 p.m., and there's a time difference there, so allot your time for driving. If you can't make it there, be here on Sunday night, May the 24th. 7 o'clock is your bell time. This seminar now, and I'm sure we'd find out how close a friend you were if you had to get in the ring with Dan Severn. This is a hands-on seminar. You will actually be able to get in the ring and lock up collar and elbow with the NWA Heavyweight Champion, the Ultimate Fighting Champion, the Beast, Dan Severn. We will see then whether or not he even knows who you are.
He knows me. It'll be proven that night.
Okay, let's go. Can we go to the ring now?
Go ahead and go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some great action coming your way. Faye Davis, take it away.
This is a 6-man tag match. It's 1 fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, the team of Assassin number 2, Dave the Rave, Vito Andretti, and their opponents, Steve Marino, Jebediah Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter.
Jebediah Blackhawk, Otter, where are man? We are underway. I'm telling you right now, Dave the Rave, one of the proteges of Rip Rogers, I will bet you dollars to donuts that Rip Rogers influenced that beginning of that match.
Well,
they attacked him from behind, Bolin.
Well, Rip Rogers is an intelligent man. The boys are giving up a little size here thanks to those 2 big fat hillbillies over there.
No,
so you have to counteract that with speed and quickness and maybe a quick maneuver here and there. Nothing wrong with that at all.
The only person giving up any size is whoever's locked up presently with Cousin Otter. Everybody else is pretty much, Steve Marino, it looks to me like they're working on Steve's knee right off the bat. It seems a little bit tender.
Smart move.
Now that sets him up, the right across the ring, double elbow. Marino going to drop another one. Dave the Rave gets out of the way at the last second. Jebediah comes over and tags the only man that is in your league.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me,
Cousin
man.
Otter. Oh,
I'm
look,
half
he pokes him in
his
the eye.
size. I'm half his size.
Poked him in the eye.
Well, ref didn't disqualify him, did he?
Big slam. Even poked in the eye. Otter saw that big red mask of the assassin coming and slammed him. Here comes Marino.
Yeah, I can't believe Marino's not here by himself because those other two shock me that they're not stuck in some buffet somewhere.
The Italian Stallion tags in Jebediah Blackhawk. The assassin goes to over. Here comes Vito.
Vito will do some mechanical work on him.
Right across the ring. It's reversed. Choke slam.
What?
Choke slam. Jebediah plants him too. That's it.
Oh, my.
Your winner, Steve Marino, Jebediah Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter.
Cousin Otter, Jebediah Blackhawk, them good old boys from Hawk Holler, Kentucky, and the Italian Stallion Steve Marino victorious in our 6-man tag. Watch your mouth doing
That
open.
big hillbilly redneck that drove his head right through the mat.
Listen, don't forget, be here every Wednesday night for our TV taping. $5 are the tickets at the door, $4 if you get them in advance. Also, Sunday night at 7 is our regular show, excuse me. Also,
no TV.
Rental, that's right, rental, and if you want to be want us to be part of a fundraiser, give us a call, 280-7039. We will be back after this.
You know, this is going to be the greatest professional wrestling weekend in Southern Indiana history because Dan the Man Severn, the Beast, the Ultimate Fight Champion, the NWA Heavyweight Champion, the World Wrestling Federation Superstar, he's going to come to Seymour, Indiana and Jeffersonville, Indiana in back-to-back days. Unbelievable. You know, I can't wait to see Dan Severn in Seymour, Indiana on Saturday, May 23rd. He's giving a seminar. The Ultimate Fight Champion is going to show everybody how to break bones, how to stretch people, how to hurt people, but it'll never happen to me. And you know, in Seymour, Indiana that night at the Armory at 8 p.m., Manny the Weasel Valverde, all the Seymour punks, Dave the Rave, we're going to be wrestling. The Pimp Clinic's going to be there. It's going to be a big night of professional wrestling in Seymour, Indiana on Saturday, May 23rd. Severn will be there for the seminar. The next day he'll be in Jeffersonville, Indiana for another big seminar. For this is your chance, hillbillies. Get in the ring with the Beast. Get in there with the man and see what happens.
Thursday night, May the 21st. The place to be is St. Teresa's Church, 1101 East Kentucky. They've asked OVW, that's right, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, to be a part of their fundraiser. We got a lot of good things planned that evening, including Rip Rogers in a title match against Trailer Park Trash. He's going to get a shot at it. Don't forget now, May the 23rd is Seymour, Indiana for Dan Severn.
My man.
Oh, look, don't put the picture up. They can't.
They can see it.
May the 24th here at Davis Arena. 2 o'clock in the afternoon is the seminar in both locations. 8 o'clock that night in Seymour, Indiana is the show. 7 o'clock on Sunday night, the 24th. This is a hands-on situation, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Severn will actually have his hands on you out here. When he finds out that you've been showing this picture of him around, he's going to put you in a chokehold.
He'll thank me for showing that picture.
Thank you. I don't think so.
He will.
I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we got Rip Rogers, Trailer Park Trash coming.
Beautiful.
Looks to me like the Seymour Punks are out there as well.
Well,
Faye
third
Davis,
eyes again.
That's a non-title match. I'm sure you're a little disappointed about that. Faye, take it away.
This is a non-title match. It's one fall with TV time remaining. Escorted to the ring by Manny the Weasel from Seymour, Indiana, the Ohio Valley Heavyweight Champion, Hustler Rip Rogers, and his opponent, the man who hails from everywhere because his house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash.
I'll tell you, if I was Trailer Park Trash, I would be worried right now. Robert Briscoe, the mood that he's in, what he did there to Nick Dinsmore a little earlier is shocking. I'm really a little surprised he's even willing to show his face out here.
Well, the man put his hands on him. He did. He had every
touched
right.
His shoulder to get his attention.
And he told him he shouldn't have done that. So
Well,
the referee's got that right. I totally back him 100%.
This is a non-title match, ladies and gentlemen, but let me emphasize one thing. Trailer Park Trash may be getting a shot right now at Rip Rogers for a little bit of revenge, but Rip Rogers will be placing the title on the line, and Trailer Park gets the shot at it. this Thursday night at St. Teresa's Church.
He
That's
doesn't
May the
even
21st.
deserve a title shot then. He is not in the quality or the caliber wrestler that Rip Rogers. Look, Rip's dominating right now already. Look at that. He is great, baby.
Rip Rogers, quite a chop to the chest of Trailer Park Trash. Oh, and Manny's leaving his fingerprints on his chest.
Rip is dominating.
Manny the Weasel over here shows his approval. And again, Briscoe, at least he is trying to get him out of the corner. I'll tell you, I'm a little worried about Robert. I'm not sure what the situation. Oh, man! Take that home with you, Rip Rogers.
That's.
Woo, man! Oh,
I think he went and made Trash a little angry there.
Runs into the bottom of the boot. Trailer Park Trash. A couple of great chops. Look at Rogers raking at the back.
Well, see, all that's getting him is a bad whooping right now. He got mad because Rip was embarrassing him, and now he got a little hot-headed, and he's taking a beating for it.
Briscoe reminding Rip right now about the use of the fist.
What fist? I didn't see one.
Oh, you hold it. They may not be able to see it on their TV screen, but Cousin Crazy is walking out here into the arena.
That lunatic needs to be handcuffed and escorted out of here.
Well, he's
psychopath.
I wonder what's he doing. He's always had a problem with Rip. Look, Rogers sees him. The crowd sees him. They're starting to yell crazy out here. Rip Rogers has lost his focus.
Rogers knows an idiot when he sees him. Of course he's losing focus. You got a deranged mental patient walking around the ring out here, has no business out here. Why is he touching the ring?
Well, why is Manny the Weasel touching the ring? He's just out here.
He's not touching the ring. He's sitting over there being a second pair of eyes
right now
for the great world champion, Rip Rogers. Now look there, he's distracting my man. Get him out of here. You don't see Manny the Weasel doing anything like that.
You don't see Manny the Weasel doing a lot of anything other than showing these little signs, see more punks and stuff.
Who unhandcuffed that idiot and let him out here to begin with?
Oh, man. Rip Rogers right now working over Trailer Park Trash. Cousin Crazy trying to get the crowd going. You trying to say something?
Yeah, I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say that I want that idiot away from ringside. This is a big match for Rip Rogers. It might not be a title shot, but this is going to send a message to this idiot that he might not even show up at St. Teresa.
Rip Rogers climbing the rope, showing the fist. That's an illegal. You can't hit him with the fist. Rogers is, oh, man.
Where did you see a fist? I saw a big forearm right in the jaw.
What, a forearm in the jaw?
What I saw.
Man, maybe you need my glasses. That's him up for the right across the ring. Looks like it is a big backdrop.
I want your glasses if I want to burn ants.
Man, oh, man. 1,
That's
2.
It. Oh.
That's a 2 count, Rip Rogers. Don't you... well, come on, Briscoe.
He's capable of counting faster than that.
But he's taking a little bit of grief from Rip Rogers. He didn't want to take any from Dinsmore.
Roll him up, Rip. You got him.
What a suplex from the Hustler. 1, 2. Trash kicking out.
He needs to speed that count up a little bit.
Well, that's what Rogers says. If you do it faster, but there's one way you do it.
This ought to be it right here.
Scoop slam,
That's
Clancy.
it.
1, 2. That's the way you're supposed to count it.
Has he got a bad shoulder? Why is he counting like that?
That's the way you're supposed to count it. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Rip's giving him an earful.
Well, he is voicing his displeasure with Briscoe.
Well, he better get it in gear.
Hold it. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Live by the sword.
Your winner, Trailer Park Trash.
Robert Briscoe got a little short, if you will, with Rip Rogers, and the winner of the match is Trailer Park Trash.
What was that?
That was Trailer Park Trash winning, and this Thursday
Let
night.
me tell you something again, Dean Hill. Nobody tells me what to do.
What's
I'm
wrong,
the
Robert?
senior official here in Ohio Valley, and nobody tells me what to do.
Mr. Senior
Listen,
Official,
we're
it
running out
looked
of
like a
time.
fast count.
We're running out of time here. Listen, it's been a great show. Don't forget we're at St. Teresa's on May the 21st. Don't forget Dan Severn is coming. Don't forget be part of our Wednesday night show, TV show. Bring your kids. This is the kind of professional wrestling that you grew up with, ladies and gentlemen. Also,
Hummingbirds
Sunday
don't
night
count
is
that
our regular
fast.
show, 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Kenny Bolin, we're running out of time. We're down to 15 seconds left. I'm telling you, I don't have time for your comments.
He's lost his mind.
Rip Rogers
That's
is
Rip
losing
Rogers.
his mind.
He just did that too.
Well, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, from our family to yours, thanks for being with us here in the heart of the Ohio Valley. I'm Dean Hill for Kenneth Bolin. See you at ringside.
everybody. This is Jim Cornette, the Louisville Slugger. And when I'm home in Louisville, I watch Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling because it's the best professional wrestling action in Kentuckiana today. Don't miss it. Do yourself a favor.